Welcome to the Sirens Log. I'm Siren, and this is Hal. Oh, and there's Bentley, our foster dog. After scouring shipyards and marinas and navigating what felt like a voyage of 1,000 clicks, we recently found a boat we could both agree on. We looked at some great boats, and we found some that were not so great. We chose a 1976 Tiana 37 that will still need a lot of work. We're motoring over 1,000 miles from Daytona Beach to Panama City, Florida, where we have all of the resources necessary to do the refit. We have to replace all of the rigging, move the chain plates, assess the original teak deck, and outfit the boat for long-term travel. It's been a masterpiece of misadventures so far. So hit that subscribe button and join us on this trip around the Sunshine State. So we're here at the annual Apalachicola Classic Boat and Car Show. This is my hometown. This is where I grew up, and I actually used to live right there. So I'm excited to be home for a minute and see some boats.
Hello, my name is Kristen Anderson. I live here in beautiful Apalachicola, Florida. This is my boat. When I moved here, I was determined to become a sailor and have a cool boat. And I studied on boat plans for 4 years before I settled on this. And in those days, we had a wonderful boat builder here in town. So he built it for me. It's 24 feet long, a little over 4 feet wide. She will float in 8 inches of water, and she can sail in 18 inches of water. So when you go aground out here, if you haven't gone aground, you haven't been out there, I can just lift the centerboard and pull the rudder up and change course and go somewhere else. So this boat is absolutely perfect for here on the Apalachicola Bay. And but I just turned 80. I get tired, and now I want to sell the boat. So that's the story.
Hey, my name's Tom Stevens, and I built this boat. It's Gary Durkin designed the hull. It's called a Ulua, and normally it's 18 foot. I stretched it out to 27 foot, and it's all built from cypress and juniper. And some of the wood on it come from a log that a friend of mine, he found when he was pile driving out on Cape San Blas, and the log was cut with an axe. It was about 3 foot diameter. He went and sawed it up, and he gave me a lot of the wood from it and helped me finish this boat. And it's pretty much a Hawaiian sailing canoe. And they have some commercial made boats. They'll go from island to island. It's like 50 miles. And you could look that up. It's called a holopuni, and they're pretty impressive. So that's kind of, I copied that, but I also copied a lot. They have a Hawaiian canoe carving contest, and I kind of picked out what I liked about the different ones that people were carving in Hawaii. And so that's what this is, a Hawaiian sailing canoe. And I call it Koa'iula, which is a bird in Hawaii that has a long tail, and it's a seabird. So, and a lot of these boats were designed after like birds like that. The front of this boat that's the manu, and that's like the head of the bird. And they use a Hawaiian star chart to navigate with. And so it's pretty impressive, and it's really interesting to me. And I've tried to learn some of the star chart stuff, but you got to memorize a lot. But I know enough where if I was offshore, I could at least find my way back home without a compass. So it's worth looking into.
I'm Captain George, and this is my boat. I've owned this boat for 21 years, and it's a Stouter-built Cedar Point Special, 15 and a half feet long, and I've owned it since 2003. As soon as I bought it in 2003, I blew up the engine, so I put this brand new 2003 Johnson two-stroke outboard on the back, and it's plenty of horsepower for the boat. The end whales are oak, the seats and stringers are mahogany, and the rest of it's marine plywood. She's a great bay boat. You can adjust the trim and the throttle for any sea state. Beautiful boat.
It's for sale?
And it's for sale.
My name's Cletus. I restored this boat. It's a 1957 Chris Craft kit boat. Picked it up from a fellow up in Columbus, Georgia, and I've been working on it for probably about 5 years now. It's just about done. The motor is a 1959 Mercury outboard motor, and it came down from Nebraska. And that's the original boat trailer also. So that's about it.
So we're going now to one of my listings. It's just up here on the left. There it is. It's called Miss Lily, and I'm gonna let the owner tell you all about it.
Hey, I'm George, and this is my boat, Miss Lily, and she is a 51-year-old Weber's Cove Downeaster that I've owned for 21 years. The engine was replaced about 10 years ago. It's got a Cummins 6BT 210 horse engine now. It came out of a Navy patrol boat. It only had 330 hours on it when I got it. I've been using the Miss Lily to run river tours in Apalachicola, and everybody just loves her. So I'm going to give you a brief tour. Here's a refrigerator, cold plate. This bench folds out to make a queen-size bed, and there's legs that fit up in there for the forward compartment. There's a 15,500 BTU air conditioner here that runs on shore power, and over in the corner is a propane heater that keeps the boat toasty. Two chart plotters, two bottom machines, ship stereo, VHF, and down through this companionway. Over here is a galley with hot and cold running water and a gas stove and a gas oven. And through this door is a head with cold running water and a sink and a toilet. Moving further this way, this is a forward cabin. You have two V-berths here and a rope ladder that goes out through the hatch to the forward deck. There's also ship stereo up here and a television. So up in the anchor compartment are some flopper stoppers and the water tank, 30-gallon poly water tank. Also, this is where I store the legs to the bed upstairs. So the boat also comes with a Portland Pudgy 8-foot dinghy, and it has a 2-horse air-cooled Honda outboard. So this is a Portland Pudgy. It's 8 feet long, and it's a great dinghy. It's self-bailing, and these are Weaver davits that connect to their counterparts on the swim platform of Miss Lily. The idea being that it holds the boat steady for ingress and egress. And Portland Pudgy also has a built-in compass up here in the back. There's a 2-horse air-cooled Honda outboard, long shaft.
Thank you guys so much for being here again this week, and this episode was sponsored by Mariner's Learning System. I recently did my sail and my tow endorsement with Mariner's Learning System, and I did them all online. I tested online. It was very thorough, very informative, but not difficult. They also do your OUPV captain's license and your master's upgrades. So if you are thinking about becoming a licensed captain on the water and you want to have that knowledge, you can use code SIREN, SIREN, and you can get a discount on your courses. And you can do everything right there online. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go stay in a hotel somewhere where the school is or anything like that. You just do it all right there on your computer. It's very informative, even if you are not taking passengers for hire. If you just want to educate yourself so that when you're on the water, you know what you're doing and you know what the people around you are supposed to be doing, and you know what all of the buoys mean and all of the signs and the symbols and the lights and just ways to keep yourself safe and keep others safe. It's a very good idea if you're someone who spends a lot of time on the water. If that's something that you want to do, marinerslearningsystem.com and code SIREN. See you guys next week. Bye. Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. That motorcycle was number 62.
He won another one. Best in show.
I'm coming.
So what did you get? Let's see.
Restoration and wooden boat.
Nice. Congrats.